Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor Troy Smothers, and 1010 Buns for being higher level patrons. You can join that for as little as $1 a month if you'd like to show your support. And there is also a join button down below for YouTube members, and I want to say thank you to everybody who's also supported me over there. Please keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinions, my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. As we take a look here on the charts, I'm looking at this on a 1 hour time frame. And as we can see, as I start to zoom in a tad bit here, that it's kind of going up and down a little bit through a channel. And what we're waiting to see happen is if it's going to start making a climb back up, testing this top level of resistance, or if it's going to go and cause another test right down on this bottom level of support. We do need to be a little bit concerned about that. If it does it because it keeps tapping that, it's more likely that it's going to end up breaking through. Same thing like we had on the rise going up. The good news is that when we look at the rest of the cryptocurrency market as a whole, things are green. It is just slightly green over the last 24 hours. So do take that with a grain of salt. We're also into the weekend, getting ready to go into a Sunday, but it seems like the sentiment overall is getting better. Some of the tensions with Russia, with as far as cryptocurrency over in their country, seems to be going down just a tad bit, as it appears that the government is saying that they just want to regulate it, whereas the banks are the ones that are really wanting to just get rid of it completely. So it's a little bit of a difference of opinion between the two of them there. And I think people are starting to kind of calm down a tad bit. And we just kind of come back over here looking at volume for the last 24 hours. It is down 6.49% by comparison, but the volume itself at $2.3 million is a little bit more than what we've been actually seeing on the average here lately. So it's nice to see that starting to kick up. A lot of suspicion is that SafeMoon is getting ready to be launched on Mandala. I've talked about it in other videos. Lots of signs pointing that SafeMoon is getting ready to launch on the Mandala exchange. And what you really want to take away from that is that the liquidity backed with Mandala suggests that we could end up seeing this as a first step towards the adoption into Binance. So I would love to see both exchanges. The more exchanges, the better, honestly. But I think everyone would agree. If we get listed on Binance, whoo, the opportunity for volume is going to be absolutely huge. They are the #1 exchange in the world, after all, so far, currently. Anyways, as we take a look at this, what we're looking at right now, if we drop down, we're looking at a support range right around 1,800. If this makes a climb up, realistically, it's going to be breaking across that 2,000 range, and right up here is at 2,067. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out here for just a moment, and we're going to do what's called a Fibonacci retracement. And so in this Fibonacci retracement, set up my 2 key points right there. And just looking over on this level, we're going to see that we have some slight resistance taking place at 1931. We can see a bounce that took off against that, got rejected back on January 25th, was a very temporary breakthrough on January 26th, and then was trying to work its way back on January 28th. So I would look to see some minor resistance here at 1929. Of course, the 2000 range, that is definitely going to be a key level to watch. And then if this decides that it wants to drop down further, breaking below this level of support, then we'd be looking at a drop. Oh, wait, hold on. That wasn't actually lined up just right. There we go. That's a little bit better. Ah, perfect. Okay, I'm glad I moved that. Let's go ahead and step back there for a second. So the 0.786 matches up right on line with what was on January 26th. So even better. That's 19, what are we at right there? It's like 1959. And so look at some resistance there at 1959. Decides to drop back down. We already talked about a key level there. And then drop down all the way down to the bottom. This would be at 1661. 1661 is where we saw that first run up in this bull run really start to take place. That was back on December 29th. And we got a lot of other key levels to go through, but let's just be realistic. We got to kind of go through one of these at a time. Right now, everything's just winding across. We might not see much activity going on for Sunday. I think that there is an opportunity for the 31st with all this Mandala exchange rumors, and as momentum starts to kick back in, hopefully a lot of traction going on with crypto, popping it back up. So besides that, we do have a couple of whale transactions that have occurred for the day. Let's go ahead and go over those. We have over here an amount sold 49.5 million SafeMoon. That equates to $94,000. We have another individual who bought 87.16 million SafeMoon. That was valued at $165,000. So that actually overtook what was over here for the sale by approximately $70,000. So nice to see that somebody's coming in here and viewing this project and saying, hey, these are really good prices. Let's go ahead and go do this. Something else to keep in mind as we look at the price action over here. As I've talked about in the past, there's been issues with price with the Swap and Liquify function, and that was causing the price to be forced down every time that SafeMoon had 500 million SafeMoon transact. The good news is they disabled it, so they're working on renovating things, trying to make sure the liquidity is still okay moving forward. As it is right now, it looks like they're going to be handling things manually, moving liquidity, but things are looking good. Let's go ahead and scroll down, just show you some of the recent transactions here. It's mostly green. There's a little bit of a wall of red right there. Mixture going on. But overall, I would say it definitely looks like it's mostly green. There's some more red. Yeah, it's mostly green, especially as of right now. So a lot of sentiment, people buying up the dip, looking like it's moving on up. I'm excited. I'm bullish over bearish in the standard right now. Do keep an eye on that bottom level support though, but I think that we've overextended ourselves on this dip and it's a great opportunity to get in. Again, not financial advice, but I'm looking at us going up right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I do have referral links in the description if you want to get free crypto or free stock. It is free money for you guys. Crypto.com is one. If I had to pick one of them right now, I would say Crypto.com looks really nice. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, we are trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. We've now surpassed, I just found out earlier today, we've surpassed 1,000 videos on this channel. That's an average of 16 subscribers every video. So if you guys haven't yet hit subscribe, you want to show your support, please feel free to subscribe. Click the thumbs up like button. It definitely helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. God bless. I will see you in the next episode.